All right, we ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's get the show going. Come on. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another 5K Tennis podcast. We are just getting started this year, and here we are already on our 5th show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Get going.
The year started and it goes quickly.
Let's go. So this is a direct continuation from our last show. So if you missed the last show or if you're just now tuning in, you should see a link above. And if you click that, you can catch up on all of our topics and conversations that we will continue to talk about and then also bring up some new ones. So if you missed the last show, check out the link that flashed above and you can catch right up. As well, another link will pop up above. If you're just tuning in, Carla and I always do a tennis racket giveaway for every major tournament throughout the entire tennis season and every season. So if you're interested in knowing the rules and how to qualify for the tennis racket giveaway, check out that link above and you'll know all the rules and where to put your picks in for the upcoming Australian Open. A big shout out, by the way, to YTEX Strings. This is a company that has been steadfast, a staunch company for a long time. The owner of the company, respectively, Igor Savage, took time out and rushed us here at 5K Tennis, our 2019 order.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm wearing one of the shirts today, so.
Yeah, so I really love the shirt. We have some jackets too, and hopefully we'll get some on-court time with those jackets today. And we're super excited about the products that we received. You should see a link that pops up above us as well. Carla and I did our official unboxing video yesterday of our new products that we received for January. So check out that video. It's a good one. We are going to be doing a play test today with the Quadro Twist string. We talked about it yesterday in our unboxing video, and my son, my oldest son of 5 kids, helped me string the racket last night. So from a stringer's perspective, real quick, for those of you that string, stringing with the Quadro Twist was very comfortable. Some of the categories that us stringers look at in terms of ease of stringing, all for me rated A++. Ease of stringing, no notching, no excessive core memory, easy weaving. So it was really a pleasure to do that string job last night with the Quadro Twist. So again, check out the link below in the description field. There is a place where you can go into our description, click the YTEX Strings website, and you can expand it from there. And lastly, furthermore, I don't have to look at my sheet of paper for this one. It's not every day that an owner of a company or anyone on their sales team takes time out to contact you personally and to keep up with you and making sure all your needs are met. And that is how this company works. So not only do they have top-notch products, but they have absolutely stellar customer service.
Yeah, the personal relationship is very important. I mean, especially I like to be able to talk to somebody. Some of the people we deal with, we never talk to them. It's everything's through email or text messages. So it's nice to get a phone call here and there.
Or a secondary vendor. You know, you go on to
Yes.
johndoe.com to order a specific string from another company, but that's not really how YTEX works. You can do that, but generally you're going to get some one-on-one camaraderie that really sets the bar really high. So a big shout out to the entire sales team, the entire company at YTEX, and the owner of the company, Igor Savage, respectively.
I can't wait to hit with this. I know Jonathan's going to do the play test.
Yes.
I actually can't wait to hit with this.
So we strung my son's racket last night with the Quadro Twist, and we're going to head out this afternoon with some family members and some members of our team, and we're going to give it the old college try.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Let's go. Check out the YTEX link below. All right, so moving forward, we're going to jump right into this show. I'm going to do a quick poll question for today. If you were just jumping in, Carla and I like to do poll questions. So there should be a poll question that flashes above currently. That poll question for today will be the following. Who will win the Australian Open? Choice A will be Roger Federer. Choice B will be Novak Djokovic. Choice C will be Rafael Nadal. Choice 4 will be Sasha or Alexander Zverev. And choice 5 will be other. If it is other, click other, and in the comment field, let us know who you think will win and why, and we will discuss those poll results on the next show, and we'll bring up some nuggets from viewers specifically by their viewer names. So get involved. Let's go.
I think some of the viewers know who my pick is this year.
She's a huge Nadal fan, so I can rest assured she's going to pick Nadal.
Or Thor.
Oh, Thor. She's a Kachanov fan too, so she really likes Thor, i.e. Kachanov, a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn it over to you for scores, but real quickly, this is kind of a fun topic that I have for today, and maybe it's just dummy, but here's my topic for today. Is it just me, or is it that when certain players reach a higher threshold on tour, or their names get mentioned as a household name more often, do their last name pronunciations change?
Well, I think it is that most of us don't know how to pronounce their last name. There are a lot of foreigners that play international players. I mean, I know the Spanish names get changed a lot.
So here's my example. Well, Carl and I have followed the tour since we were very young. Some of you may be new to it, and that's not a problem with that, or there is no problem with that. But I'm going to bring up one in particular. It's a Spanish girl, Garbine Muguruza. That's M-U-G-A-R-U-Z-A. Muguruza, right?
Muguruza.
So she's Spanish.
The Z is strong. Yes, Muguruza. But they try to do the whole talk like the Spaniards do, Muguruza. And it's like, don't mess up that name. First of all, you know she's not Spaniard, right? You know she was born in Venezuela.
Okay. That's
one.
Great history there.
Two, she moved when she was young to Spain, but I don't think somebody's last name changes.
So what I'm getting at, just for time, when we started seeing Garbine Muguruza on tour, it was always Muguruza, but we watch, obviously, the tour on television and other outlets, and we always hear Muguruza at this point in time.
They want to be cool, that's why.
I don't know what it is, but she's Spanish, so I would take it from her dialect, which is very fluent.
Well, there's no enunciation on her name. I didn't see. I looked and I did some research on her name, and I just heard Muguruza. So unless you're Spaniard, then you're gonna say Muguruza.
It's just a question. I just thought that we might change people's names just to make it different. I don't know. I just caught that one. So there's a second one though, and we're not gonna waste a lot of time on it because we actually did some research on the second one. For the longest time, we were wrong. We always thought Julia Georgis was Georgis.
Yes.
And as we've seen her more and more, great job, Julia, on your success as of late, especially the past couple of years.
Yes.
She's been around a long time,
yes.
But great job hanging in there. But we've heard Gergis now.
It's Gergis.
Well, there was a point in time where, for years, I've seen this Georgis.
Yes.
So why is it that do we learn to mispronunciate people's names in certain instances, and then sometimes we learn to say them correctly? What is it about that? I don't know. But I say go Muguruza, and then now that I know Gergis is actually correct, I'm sorry for all these years, Julia. I will now call you by your correct pronunciation of Gergis.
Yes.
Muguruza, Gergis. Let's go! Come on. All right, Carla, so I'm going to turn it over to you for your scores, results, and then we'll analyze it as we can for the rest of our show. And by the way, I really love that YTEX shirt.
Yes.
The redness kind of brings out her masculinity and her fight.
Okay.
It's kind of like a bull, and like, the bullfights, the matador waves and the bull comes charging. I just want to charge at you on the tennis court with these new Quadro Twist rings.
Okay.
Shit. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to start out with Brisbane, results from the past 2 days.
We actually watched quite a few matches last night, but I will name a few matches that happened 2 days ago. First match, actually, that was yesterday. Lesia Sorenko, the 29-year-old from Ukraine, a veteran on tour, defeated Naomi Osaka from Japan pretty easily, 6-2, 6-4. To me, Osaka looked like she did not want to be there, and Sorenko is just hitting forehands and just hitting her off the court. She's strong I've never seen her before. I never really paid attention to her more like it, and she's strong.
So I had a segment written in here for a few minutes down the road, so we'll just do it now. Sorenko, she's Ukrainian. She is a beast. Her muscle structure, her fitness is no joke. There's a couple other girls on tour with the likes of Andreescu, the Canadian girl now, with the likes of Sabalenka, that I think all females should look at in terms of fitness. Not that Osaka was out of shape or anything such the matter.
No,
but
she's 22, so she's just starting. She's gonna get into that fitness. But she'll look stronger.
Exactly. Sarenko looked like a gladiator, a warrior. And Osaka is one, we know that. But sometimes her mindset, you can see it in her eyes, speaking of Osaka, kind of ebbs and flows. Sarenko looked hardcore. It looks like the coaching on the sidelines didn't help here. We mentioned this in the last video. We didn't care for the coaching on the sidelines. Of course, Sasha, Serena's ex-hitting partner, came out and tried to coach her up again to no avail. So, again, I'll tip my hat to Osaka. The last match, she dug deep, but unfortunately, it didn't work this time.
Well, there was a point that we saw where Osaka even ducked. You know, it was a short ball that she gave to Sarenko, and she ducked. Instead of just standing there, maybe try to wave her racket or something. She'd rather duck.
Yeah, in other words, Osaka was at the net. She hit Sarenko a short ball. Sarenko came up to kill that ball, and instead of standing there and holding ground, she ducked under the net, which I think should be more of a fighting chance. Stand there, and I don't care if you get hit or not. Try to fight through that.
All right, next match. Carolina Pliskova from the Czech Republic.
Love her.
Defeated Donna Vekic from Croatia pretty easily, too. 6-3, 6-4. I think this is a great win for Carolina Pliskova. She needs all the confidence she can get going into the Australian Open, especially since she should have won a U.S. Open several years ago.
I love Carolina Pliskova. I really do. She has always doubted my pick in her. So I'm with you, Pliskova, and let's be real. That's a great win over Vekic, which is Wawrinka's girlfriend too. So Vekic, I'm sorry you lost. I do expect big things from you, but for me, Carolina Pliskova is a top 3 player, and I think she may win a major this year.
Well, it'll be a Pliskova-Sarenko final.
Great match. Pliskova, watch out for Sarenko's muscles because she's coming to fight.
Next is the men's. We had the semifinals. Wilfried Tsonga from France lost to Daniil Medvedev from Russia, the number 4 seed. 7-6, 6-2. I guess I was wrong about him.
I've talked about Medvedev now for the 2nd year in a row. She's always like, who? Are you serious? What? Huh?
Well, he looks very... He's a slim guy.
I'm slim.
Like, he's a lot slimmer than you with less muscle, so...
Well, look, I'm telling you...
But I guess I shouldn't judge him because Tsitsipas is he's looks like a beanpole and he can hit the ball.
Now will you doubt my Medvedev pick?
The Australian Open will say a lot.
People don't think much of Tsonga because he's, ranked 170 or 200 in the world right now for time off? Tsonga's a beast. Yes. I remember when Tsonga came back from 2-0 against Federer in like the 4th round or quarterfinals of Wimbledon in probably 2012 or 13. I'll have to check my math on that. Tsonga's no joke. He's one of those players too, like Berdych, that should have won a major.
Agree.
Watch out for Medvedev.
Kei Nishikori, the number 2 seed from Japan, defeated Jeremy Chardy from France pretty easily, 6-2, 6-2. Justin mentioned that last night that Nishikori is pretty fit, but I noticed more muscle mass on his legs. I don't know. He looked very strong, like Nadal usually looks. He looks hungry too.
Yes, you are correct.
I've never seen him like that.
Yeah, Nishikori's been through a lot of injuries, and he's taken lots of time off, which I think accumulates to multiple years if you put it all together. His calves and legs have always been strong. They looked incredibly strong last night. Let's tip our hat to Kei Nishikori because Jeremy Chardy is no joke. And there's a nugget I have later about Kyrgios and Chardy. We talked about the match, and we'll touch on Kyrgios for a minute in just a little while. But Chardy is no joke.
No.
Chardy's a crafty...
He's another good veteran.
He's a crafty player. He will fight you, and he will battle to the end. And for Nishikori to dismiss him that quickly, watch out for Nishikori at the Australian Open.
We have a Nishikori Medvedev final.
That'll be good. That'll be a good match. Who do you have in that match?
I'll go with Nishikori.
I'm going to go Medvedev here because he's hot, and I've been talking about it for 2 years. I think, I'm going to pick Medvedev simply because I'm on his ride right now. Nishikori should beat him, but I'm going to go with Medvedev on this match. What are your thoughts?
Okay.
Let's go.
Next tournament was the Shenzhen Open. This one was a little disappointing to me. I actually watched some of this match, and I had to shake my head on this one. Alison Riske from the USA defeated Vera Ivanovic 6-0, 1-0 by retirement. This match looked like they were playing...
So Riske won that?
Yes. Well, she retired. Her opponent retired at 6-0, 1-0.
I think your problem isn't necessarily the match, it's the court they put them on.
The court that there must have been maybe 10 spectators and maybe 10 employees, ball boys, umpire, linesman. And they were on a court that looked like
there's a parking lot
any
off to the
typical
right side.
court that you would have a junior tournament or a league match. I mean, it didn't even look like it was an important match. So they had one match at a stadium and one match that looked like a court from a park. It was horrible. You could see the cars and the driveway. It didn't look right.
Well, first and foremost, let's rewind a little bit. Much thanks to everyone, and this is Shenzhen, correct? Mm-hmm. Much thanks to the tournament directors, to the ball boys, to the umpires, to everyone there in the first place. So let's not get too wrapped up in the surroundings of the court.
Sorry, Justin, but these girls, you want to get exposure. You want to put them. They should have put one match first in the stadium, and then wait for that match to finish and put the next one on.
Well, surely there were some logistical issues why that wasn't there rain there the other day? Didn't it rain in Shenzhen?
It was just 2 semis. You telling me they can't put 2 semifinals in one court?
I love your aggressiveness.
Sorry,
I do. No. This is Carla here.
This is why women's tennis never gets exposure. You're gonna put them on a court.
Well, I agree with that.
You can put any junior on a court. Not that junior tournaments don't count, but these guys are professional players.
I agree with this. I mean, I agree with some of what you're saying. However, how many tournaments, Carla, have we played in as juniors, through the college levels, you challengers, that we have found ourselves on some of the worst of conditions? A lot, right?
Again, those are not professional tournaments.
But I would assume that the prize money is still decent, right? I would assume for at least them being there in a semifinal. I think it was a semifinal, right?
It didn't look like a semifinal.
So we're going to agree to disagree here. Yes, it was a rough setting for the actual match with 0 spectators outside of probably media and journalists there. But let's not forget, Zvonareva is a longtime fighter. And at the end of the day...
she probably felt discouraged, honestly.
They both got some points by making the semis there. And I wish the best for this tournament in the future.
Well, next match in the stadium was Arina Sabalenka from Belarus defeated Wang Yafan from China pretty easily, 6-2, 6-1. To me, this match looked like the gladiator versus the junior. It was pretty bad.
Sabalenka, with the likes of Andreescu that we just mentioned and Sarenko, is a beast. We have an international follower, Kiyosama, that's a big fan, and a lot of our other international followers that follow the likes of Azarenka and Sabalenka, both from Belarus. They've talked about her for a while, and she's coming into it.
Yes.
She's a beast. Watch out. Other girls on tour, try to find out how these girls are building this muscle mass. Is it genetic? Sure. Is it diet? Obviously. Is it work ethics? Surely. Check these girls out, Andreescu, Sabalenka, and Sarenko, because they're going to bring it.
Well, they had the final. Arina Sabalenka from Belarus defeated Alison Risk in a 3-setter.
Good job, Risk, fighting with this girl.
Yeah.
Again, Sabalenka is a monster.
Yeah.
So great job, Risk, hanging in there for 3 sets, and great job, Sabalenka. I think we see a lot from Sabalenka at the Australian. Watch out, Serena, for her.
Next tournament, Auckland Open. Bianca Andreescu from Canada. The 18-year-old defeated Venus Williams, the 39-year-old from the USA, 6-7, 6-1, 6-3.
Woo!
I actually watched this match because I wanted to see what the 18-year-old was about.
She's a beast.
She outplayed Venus. Venus looked kind of slow and looked like her age now.
We've talked about Andreescu 3 times. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but Andreescu is ready. Watch out for her as well at the Australian Open.
And these were the quarters. The semis was Julia Gorgas from Germany defeated Victoria Kuzmova, 6-1, 7-6.
We said Georges, right?
Gorgas.
But now it's Gerges. We talked about that in the first segment.
Gerges.
Sorry, Gerges. We have mispronounced your name for a long time. We have that one corrected. But I'm sorry, Garbine Muguruza, or Th. It's Muguruza. Sorry for everyone that has now jumped on the Muguruza wagon when it's really Muguruza.
Well, let's go. Bianca Andreescu defeated Tsai Suwei from Taiwan pretty easily, too. Two-hander, 6-3, 6-3. Well, that two-hand is tough to play against a powerful player, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Seles did it, but Monica Seles was able to do it, but I think the game
wait a minute, didn't Bartoli do it?
Okay.
Didn't Bartoli
I think she got very lucky to win that Wimbledon.
Yeah, I don't know where Serena was on that match.
Yeah. Well, the final match is Gorgas versus the 18-year-old Andreescu.
We'll see what happens there. This girl Andreescu's ready.
Yes. Next tournament, the Qatar Open in Doha. The semifinals, Thomas Berdych from the Czech Republic defeated Marco Cecchinato from Italy, 7-6, 6-3. And the next semifinal, that was a shocker.
Good job, Berdych. Cecchinato had his flashes on play.
This was the shocker for some of these Djokovic fans. Robert Baptiste Agut from Spain defeated Novak Djokovic from Serbia in another 3-long set.
You know, I would think Djokovic would kind of hand a match away at this point to rest up for the Australian Open, take maybe a week off, little training, but to go 3 sets
again.
This might be a little scary for me. Rajesh is one of our viewers, huge Djokovic fan.
Why would Novak play 3 sets? That's kind of dumb to me.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
I'm a little questionable here, but for Carla, she has a bet upcoming. We talked about this, so she's probably happy about this 3-set loss, but I'm really not.
Currently, Berdych and Bautista are playing in the finals. Next match, was there another tournament?
Yeah, we just did Doha. Next is the Maharashtra.
The Maharashtra. Kevin Anderson this was the first semi.
South Africa, let's go, Igor Savage, let's go. Come on, Johan Creek, let's go.
Defeated Gilles Simon from France in 2 sets.
Good player, used to be a top 10.
And the other semifinals, Ivo Karlovic from Croatia defeated Steve Darcis from Germany in 3 sets. Shocker? 3 sets?
Nah, yeah, Steve Darcis has been around a while too. Ivo's a monstrous server. Evo on the right day, if his serve is 80% on the first serve, he's not going to be beaten.
3 sets though.
But
does that surprise you?
It's tough for a big server to hold an 80% first serve percentage throughout a match. So if Karlovic does this throughout the Australian Open, he might make a quarter.
Other shocker, the finals was played. Kevin Anderson won the Maharashtra Open in 3 sets against Ivo Karlovic.
Oh, big server.
2 big servers playing.
Well, I'm sure she was probably 7-6, 6-7, 7-6, something like that.
Yeah. The next tournament, the Hopman Cup, came to an end. It was Switzerland versus Germany. Roger Federer from Switzerland beat Alexander Zverev 6-4, 6-2.
Hey.
Easy.
The maestro came to play. By the way, there's going to be a link above that pops up about Carla and I's discussion over the past year. This is going to be a link to a previous show where we discuss why certain tournaments, such as these team, or more exhibition-type tournaments, are fading away. So there'll be a link above. Check that out. We won't spend a lot of time on it because you can watch the whole video and comment there. But these tournaments are great, and unfortunately, because of basically politics, money, and TV airtime, we're going to lose them. Check out the link above. Tell us what you think, and if we're right or wrong why these tournaments are disappearing.
Angelique Kerber defeated Belinda Bencic in 2 sets, and the deciding match, Switzerland won. Bencic and Federer won their mixed doubles against Kerber and Zverev. Going back to that match, Justin, I think Zverev should have beat Federer if he wants to win a Grand Slam. Just saying.
Look, even though Federer's 37, it's no easy task walking in and beating what 20? He has 20 majors now. 20 majors. It's really hard to come in and beat someone with all the experience of winning 20 majors when someone hasn't won one. So great luck for Alexander Zverev. Now we call him Sasha. Maybe this is one of those new last name things. Muguruza, Gergis. We had Alexander Zverev. Now he pops on the scene, and now he's Sasha. Go figure. But it's hard to beat Federer. Federer should be a favorite to win the Australian Open. All right, so we're good? Mm-hmm. All right, so great job, Carla, with the scores as always. Boom! Way to roll. Still love that YTEX shirt. All right, so great job, Carla. Real quick as we end this show, a couple things. Number one, Nick Kyrgios has had a falling out, what seems to be anyway, and I think it's been hushed at this point, with his Davis Cup captain and Australian coach Leighton Hewitt. I think they called one another out the other day. Again, for the past, say, 2 years or even longer, I've been giving Kyrgios personally a hard time. Nick, I'm sorry I've given you a hard time, but real quick on a personal note, myself, especially myself, have found myself lost in life a lot. No more hard times for Nick Kyrgios. Let's give this kid some respect. He's 23 now. He's been through trolling and people slandering him and knocking him in the dirt. I really feel like at this point in time now, let's give positive energy to Nick. He's got an amazing level of talent, and unfortunately some people don't deal with the mainstream very, very well. I don't think Bohr did it that well back in the day. I can't
jump on that bandwagon with you. I'm sorry.
He
doesn't give enough positive energy back.
Look, I understand that. I'm not jumping on the Kyrgios bandwagon. I know when I see a human being that's going through a tough time, he's lashing out. He's wanting attention, but at the same time he doesn't want it. He's lost. I urge everyone not to talk negative about Nick Kyrgios anymore, even though I have done it, and I admit that. But let's hope this young man finds whatever it is he's looking for. I know I've been lost in my life on multiple occasions for years at a time. We found each other through tennis. I think that Kyrgios will find his way at some point. And I really hope, Nick, if you see this video, I really hope you do well at the Australian Open. The loss to Chardy, it's no big deal. He's a crafty player. Stop trying to bang so many aces. Try to think. Try to open the court up. Try to be patient out there and try to just whack your way off the court. Slow the game down. You got the talent. I'm not going to spread any negative energy anymore this year about Nick Kyrgios. Not that I ever did before, but I think we should give him a chance to become a better person. And I hope he does. We clear?
Mm-hmm.
Good?
Okay.
Hope your future's bright. Calm down, slow it down, open the court up, and respect the coaches around you, okay? Some people get fed up with people like that quickly, but let's wish the best for him. Hope your future's bright. I had a topic here, the third topic of the day, about Andreescu, Sabalenka, and Sarenko. Andreescu, the Canadian, Sabalenka from Belarus, like Azarenka, and Sarenko from Ukraine. All these women are strong. I urge any of these defensive players to look at these girls and their fitness level, and to try to incorporate some of their strength into your games as we move forward. I've already talked about it. We're going to push forward. Health tip of the day. We have the health tip of the day is the heartiness of hummus. The heartiness of hummus.
I love it. I make it at home.
Hummus is one of those things that Carla and I love. We can go to the grocery store and spend $1.50 on 2 cans of garbanzo beans, right?
Yeah.
A couple of cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, and you can salt it to taste if you wish. You don't have to do that. I know my father would say, hey, hold the salt. But again, 2 cans of garbanzo beans.
And if you don't like the beans in a can, you can use dry beans. Dry garbanzo beans.
Dry garbanzo beans, boil them up. Then you're having to cook for a while. But if you get them out of the can, 3 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, salt, but we don't. But you can add some to taste if you wish. Blend it in a blender or mash it with your hand if you don't have one. Get you a whole grain piece of pita bread or a whole grain piece of toast. Not white bread, but some whole grain flour or some whole grain bread. Dip it in there. It's delicious, healthy, and it's much better than fast food. Never underestimate the power of hummus. Put it in a bowl, take it to work, and skip the fast food lunch break. All right, so that's it, guys. A big thanks, by the way, to YTEX Strings. Let's go! Love the shirt. Love the shirt. She's drawn me in like a bull to destroy her on the court today. Happy New Year, by the way. Stay positive. Keep fighting. Thanks so much to all of you. Thanks so much to you, Carla. Great job today on your scores and results. Comment below, by the way. Carla and I will respond immediately. If we're on court in our signals week, we'll respond as soon as we see it. We will respond to you.
Yes,
if it's a good one, we will talk about it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Contribute to our channel. There's a PayPal link below. We only ask for that because we do prizes and giveaways for all these tournaments. So again, any contributions, which we've only gotten like 3 in our 2-year span, from the same person, which we love a lot, Dave Bryan, let's go. However, when we get those, it goes back to the show. So don't forget that. Catch up with us on Facebook at 5K Tennis, or on Facebook at Justin Carla Davis, Carla with the C. Instagram at 5K Tennis.
5K Tennis.
On Twitter at
5K Tennis 1.
Or our email, which is at 5ktennis@mail.com. All right. So anyway, great show, guys. Thanks again to YTEX. Click a like below, subscribe below, share the video, and as Carla always says,
Adios.
Adios.